Hey guys, this is LegoMatic9, and today I'm going to be doing a review of a brand new LEGO Star Wars Summer 2015 set, and it is the Imperial Shuttle Tydirium. Now this is the only set I was very interested in for this wave. The Final Duel and the Flash Speeder are also on my list of sets to get for this wave, but this is the one that I wanted the most, and it is definitely a great set. So it is ages 9 to 14, has 937 pieces in it, retails for about $100. I think it's $99.99 USD. Comes with 5 minifigures, 4 of them which are brand new and exclusive to the set, and it is set number 75094. So some of you may be thinking, wow, this is a kind of small set and a relatively small box and everything for a $100 set, but this vehicle is definitely packed with a whole bunch of detail and a whole bunch of little features that I will get to in this review. So before we get into the shuttle, I just want to give you guys a close-up on all 5 of the minifigures included with this set. So we're going to start off with my favorite minifigure from this set, and probably one of my favorite Star Wars characters of all time, Han Solo in his Endor gear. So we haven't really gotten a Han Solo in his Endor camouflage outfit ever, I don't think. So this is definitely a first time, and it is a very nice figure to add to your collection. So Han here is just armed with a standard LEGO blaster pistol, which I'm going to set off to the side. He has the same Han Solo face that we've been getting ever since the Microfighter that came out last year with Han Solo in it, the Millennium Falcon one. So on his torso is a brand new print. It's got, it's just the dark tan torso, and it's got the flesh printed up at the top. Then he's got his standard, tan collared shirt and his black vest underneath the dark tan jacket or trench coat, which has some really nice black detail. And it's also got some light tan and some green printed on there as well to make it kind of look camouflage. So he also does have print on the back here with some more black, tan, and green detail. So that's really nice. His belt and legs are also printed. It's got the continuation of the jacket that has been printed down. I don't really know how I feel about this, because you have this really nice print on the front of the figure, and then you get to the sides and it's just all gone. So some paint work you might have to paint on to there if you feel necessary, but I'm just going to leave it as so. So I don't know. I guess I like it. So yeah, I don't really know how I feel about that yet. So it's got the trench coat printed onto the legs there, and he also has his belt printed onto the belt piece, and then he's also got his belt for his holster that is strapped down by his hips. And yeah, so he also does have a double-sided head. So there's the double-sided head, just him smirking. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for the Han Solo and Endor gear minifigure. I definitely really like this figure. Definitely my favorite from the set. So there's Han Solo. Next minifigure we have up is the brand new Princess Leia in her Endor gear. So the last time we got a Princess Leia in her Endor gear was from the Battle of Endor set back in like 2000, I want to say 2007, somewhere around there. Not exactly sure when it came out, so please excuse me if that's wrong. But this version is definitely a lot better than that version. So she's armed with a blaster pistol, the same one Han has. And she also comes with a little printed cookie piece to represent the cracker, the cookie that she gave Wicket right as she met him after she fell off her speeder bike at the right as soon as they got to Endor. So I'm going to take that off of her now as well. So one thing that you notice with this Leia minifigure is that she does have this giant cloth piece, which is brand new. It's this poncho piece. So it's got this really nice green, some light green, some dark tan, and some light tan print on there. So it's pretty awesome. Now this is a cloth piece, so you can take it off quite easily, which I'm going to do now. All you have to do is just take off her hairpiece and just slide it over her head there. So that can be pretty useful. I don't know if that's ever been in a LEGO set, but it's definitely pretty sweet. So here's what she looks like without the poncho on there. She's got some really nice torso printing there with the belt and the collars and whatever that thing is up there. So looks pretty cool. And she also does have back printing as well, so it definitely looks really nice. No leg printing, unfortunately, but I guess the poncho kind of makes up for that. Now, she does have, I believe this is a new face. This is a new face for Princess Leia, because before they were just using that kind of generic female face. But now this is a different one. I'm not sure if this has been on any other set. I'm pretty sure it is new for Princess Leia. So she's got this pretty nice face printed on there, and then she also does have a double-sided face of her smiling, so that's pretty nice. Pretty useful. Then she does have this hairpiece, which I'm pretty sure is an older hairpiece, but it does have the hole in the top to insert a tiara or something like that, or any kind of a Friends accessory, because I believe this is from a Friends set. So I'm going to put this poncho back on really quick. And yeah, so that is pretty much it for the brand new Princess Leia minifigure. So now we have the two brand new Endor Rebel Troopers. Now these figures are fantastic. I really love these minifigures. So these are different from the previous versions of the Endor Rebel Troopers because they now have this kind of olive green color, which looks really great. I definitely love this color, and the printing on these figures is fantastic. Hopefully we get to see more of these figures in any kind of battle packs or anything like that, because I will buy the crap out of them because these minifigures are great. So as you can see, they both have the same leg printing here with the camouflage and the black paint, not painted, printed on there. Then they also have the large cargo pockets on the sides of there. Then they have the same hip, or not the hip, the same belt print with the pockets. Then this guy over on this side has just the standard green jacket, and then the belt and the bandolier printed on there, which looks really nice. He's got the gray undershirt. Then this guy over here has the same belt and stuff and the same undershirt, but he does have a different colored vest, which is tan. And he's also got that little badge up there as well. So these guys both have back printing, which looks really nice. This guy over here looks like he has a hood, and he's got the continuation of the belt and the bandolier. Then this guy just has the belt and some wrinkles and some other designs. So both of them do have blasters, but this guy's blaster is in the shuttle now. There's a feature with that, which I'll show you guys later. So the faces on these guys, this guy's got kind of like the Agent Coulson face. This guy has, I believe, is a brand new face, and I definitely really like it. So I'm going to take off his helmet. Neither of these guys have double-sided heads, which I'm okay with, because they're wearing a helmet. So this guy right here has this really awesome mustache and beard. This is just an amazing head. I guess that kind of resembles the Rebel Trooper that was wearing the Scout Trooper armor, because after Han tapped the Scout Trooper on the shoulder and ran the opposite way, they took the Scout Trooper's armor, and this is the guy that was wearing it, so you guys could spot him. So yeah, I really like this guy's head. It's pretty awesome. Then their helmets are in this dark tan color. They've got the dark green print on the top and then the gray print on the sides. So these are some really nice figures. Definitely really love them. I'm not sure. I can't really decide now between either these guys or Han. So these guys are some really nice minifigures. So the last minifigure we have up is Chewbacca. Now, this new Chewbacca, well, this isn't actually a new Chewbacca. This is the same Chewbacca we got from, I think it was 2 years ago with the Droid Gunship set. But this new design of Chewbacca isn't one I'm really a big fan of. I'm not really loving the new design of Chewbacca, but I guess we'll go ahead and get started with him. So he does come with a kind of gunmetal colored bowcaster. So I'm going to set that to the side. So Chewbacca, I really like the color of him with this this dark brown. I like the sculpt of the head. He's got some leg printing on there for his fur, and on his torso piece here he's got the bandolier printed silver. But then it's just the face. I don't like the face. I really don't like this lighter brown print they used on there to kind of highlight his face a little more. It just seems, I mean, if they used a darker brown to print that on there, like just a darker than this color, then that would have been a lot better. And then you can see here his face just looks creepy. It's not really that great. He's got the teeth printed on there, which I think they could have done without, and he's got the nose and the eyes printed on there. So yeah, nothing I'm really a huge fan of. And then you also have the bandolier on the back there, but yeah, this figure isn't one I'm really a huge fan of. I haven't really been a big fan of it, but yeah, I would have much preferred to see either another Rebel Trooper or maybe a Scout Trooper, or even Luke in his Endor gear would have been a little better than this, because this Chewie just isn't really doing it for me. I'm still not really fond of the design, so hopefully LEGO does something different for the Force Awakens Chewie. I really hope they do, but I don't know if they will. So yeah, there's my thoughts on the new, or the current Chewbacca minifigure. Alright, so here is the Imperial Shuttle Tydirium itself. Now this set is pretty big. I really love this mode. This is the flight mode of the shuttle. You can't really display it like this unless you have it like I have it here with some clear plates down here holding it up. But I guess you're mainly supposed to display it in its landing mode, which will be shown a little later. So this looks really amazing. It's not that big. Actually, yeah, it is pretty big if you're displaying it like this. So it looks amazing like this. So I went ahead and give you guys a little 360 of the shuttle. So I'm gonna pull this back a little bit so I can turn this. So it looks really nice from all angles. Just looks like an amazing set. I'm gonna keep going around. It's really awesome. We're going to start off later, well, after we're done with this 360, I'm going to start off with the front section and move our way around it. We're going to touch on everything on this set. Right here you can see a really good view of the engines back here, which look really nice with those blue tiles. Just look amazing. I'm going to turn this around to the front side real quick, because that side's the same. So yeah, there's the 360 on Tydirium. So let's go ahead and take a closer look. So here is the cockpit of the Imperial Shuttle. So right around here we have some weapons right here. So we got some blasters that can move up and down right here, and same on the other side. And then on the wings right here, on this angled bit, you do have a you have blasters that can move up and down, but they're supposed to just stay stationary like that. Then you also do have a spring-loaded shooter, where if you pull this down, and if you press on this little Technic bit right here, it shoots it out. So I really like this design. It is definitely one of the best incorporated spring-loaded shooters I've seen LEGO do before. So it's just so well concealed in there, so I don't really care that it's there because it's not really that noticeable, because all you have to do is you just push on that and it shoots it out. So that's one of the better systems LEGO has made for the spring-loaded shooters, and it's definitely one of my favorites. So just load that back up in there and close that back up. So there's the blasters up near the front section. You have some nice little details in here as well, which are pretty cool. So one of the main things about the Imperial Shuttle, at least this Imperial Shuttle, is that people thought that a brick-built cockpit was going to be kind of weird, whereas the older versions, they just had a windscreen, just one piece that had print on it and looked kind of weird. But I like this version a lot better, even though it is a little too rectangular. There isn't really much curvature going on right here. Like you have some right here and you got some on the sides, but I don't care. I think it looks a lot better than just a windscreen kind of piece. So this bit folds up like this, and you do have access to the cockpit. Now this doesn't really stay up that well. It's kind of annoying, especially trying to do this. Trying to put figures in there with that kind of flopping all over the place. But there are some stickers in here. So I don't know if I can, yeah, I can zoom in some more. So try to show you guys those. There's the stickers on the inside right there. Look really nice. And without dropping this thing down, you can take two figures. So let's stick Chewie and Han in the cockpit right here. So they just slide in there. There aren't any pegs or anything to hold them down. They just slide right in there. Close it up, and there you go. So that pretty much covers it for this front section. So let's go ahead and move along. So we'll fold the wings down. So as you can see, you got the guns there, and you just have some really nice designs going on the wings right here. And then at the very end, you do have a little light. So those are the wings, just a little detail on those, nothing too fancy. Let's go ahead and move to the interior. So I'm actually going to fold this wing down too to access it from that side as well. So to access the cargo bay of the Imperial Shuttle, what you have to do is you have to just take this bit and you just have a really nice, smooth fold up section like that. So you can fold up the other side as well, like so. There also are some details right there which are pretty nice. And yeah, so starting off, you do have areas for some spare spring-loaded shooter missiles. You have one on this side, then you also have one on the other. So you do have a little thing right here which has the other Rebel Trooper's blaster. Then you have a backpack for him as well. So we'll set that off to the side. You do have 2 chairs in there. I know it's kind of hard to see those 2 chairs, but there's one here and one here. It's pretty dark in there, so it's kind of hard to see them. There's a good angle. Yeah, there you can see 2 chairs sitting in there. It's kind of hard to see those because it's really dark in there. I don't really have a good angle and lighting. If I change that a bit, maybe? I don't know. Oh well, forget it. So now if we move to the other side, right here we do have a crate that is actually sitting in there right there. There's also another seat next to that, so you can fit a total of 3 minifigures back there. So you have this crate on the inside there, which is a yellow crate, and it's got a Rebel Alliance sticker on there. So there aren't really that many stickers. I think there's 2 in the cockpit, 1 here, 1 up top right here, and then there's 1 on the inside, which I'll show you guys in a second. So if you open up this little crate, if it'll open up for me, there we go. So if you open up that, there are some thermal detonators in there. So these things are pretty cool. They're just the thermal detonator piece on some orange studs. So those are to represent the charges that the rebels put on the interior of the shield generator. So these are pretty cool. And we'll go ahead and actually we'll just leave those out. On the inside there, might actually have to cut this to get you guys some better lighting for this, but move that maybe? I don't know. It's kind of hard to see it, but in there, there's actually a sticker. There we go. That's good. In there, you can see the sticker that has Endor on there. Then you have the Death Star, and you got a Rebel Alliance logo, and just a whole bunch of little blips of writing, which I think the sticker is pretty cool. It's a nice addition, kind of going over the plans that the Rebels were going to execute on Endor in order to take down the shield generator. So that's pretty much it for the interior of this. I'm going to zoom out again. So you can just fold these back down. Then, as I said before, you have a sticker up here, which is pretty nice. You have a 3-wide system up here. Then you have a 7-wide up here, which is pretty nice. I'd readjust this light so it's not so harsh, kind of. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and fold these kind of back up a little bit. I guess we'll go into the main fin now. We'll go to the back real quick. As you can see, you have the engines back here, and you got this blaster system back here. So that's just a nice little detail they added. On the back of right here, you have some clear tiles, which I don't know if those are engines or anything like that, but they're just added there, and I think they look pretty cool. So I guess we'll move on to the main fin, if you want to call it, which will get into the sturdiness of this build, because I want to talk about that because this set is very sturdy. So if you look up the fin up there, I'm going to move the camera up a little bit so it doesn't make it look too big. You have some nice detailing down here, and you got some gray pieces up there, and then you have a big Technic bar here, here, and here, and there's also another one right here. Now this thing is very sturdy. Like if you pick it up by the fin, it's not going to fall unless you pick it up from way up here, because this part's not connected to anything really. If you pick it up from right here, yeah, you can move it around, you can swish around, do whatever you want. It's very sturdy up there, because this thing, unlike the other ones, it's not attached by just a few jumper plates. It's inside, it goes inside the shuttle, and is attached using a Technic system, so it's very sturdy, so you can move it around, you can swish it around, it's very playable. So if you're looking to buy this for your kids, this thing is very, very playable. So it's not going to break if you pick it up right here, unless it's from the very top or someplace that's not really that secure. So grab it from right here, you should have no problem flying it around. So here's the bottom of the shuttle. As you can see, it has 2 little hover plates to resemble some lights. Then you have the kind of like skids right here, which you can fold down if it's in flight mode. Then right here you have this little thing that's to resemble the cockpit ramp. Since that doesn't have it, that's one of the things that I was disappointed about. But what you can do is you can actually lift these back up. You can pull this little bit down, and this ramp folds down. So if you have the shuttle in a landing position, it would kind of look like that, where you have the ramps down like that. So you can that's kind of a playability function where you can take this crate, slide it up there if you want to act like they're loading it up there. Only thing is, if you put it back up there, it will fall back down. So you just have to move this up with it to lock it in there. So that pretty much covers all of the main functions of Tydirium. So we'll go ahead and move on to the extra pieces and instruction booklet and conclude this video. So here are the extra pieces and instruction booklet. As you can see, you do get a orange brick separator with it. Here's your extra pieces, just a lot of Technic parts, and so you got some plates. You get an extra one of these cookie pieces. You also do get a full extra thermal detonator, which is pretty cool. The instruction booklet is a very thick binded instruction booklet. It came sealed in like saran wrap or whatever. No cardboard on the back of it. It was just sealed in a bag, so it wouldn't bend anyway. So relatively thick, almost 150 pages on there. If you want, here's the little advertisement for the rest of the wave. So you got the Imperial Shuttle right there. You got the Imperial Assault Carrier. Try to refocus that. Then you have the Final Duel. I really want that. You got the Naboo Starfighter and the Flash Speeder. So the main two I'm looking for are these two. I don't know why. I guess I just really want the Flash Speeder because it's pretty cool. So yeah, so let's go ahead and conclude this video. Alright guys, that is it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If I were to give this set a rating, it would probably be a solid like 9.5, between 9.5 and 10, because this set is phenomenal. It is one of my favorite sets to date now. I just really love the design of the Imperial Shuttle, and this one's definitely a really good upgrade from the previous smaller scaled Imperial Shuttle. I know the UCS one is the best, but this one is very close to it. The reason why I gave it a 9.5 is because I really still wish that they gave Chewie an upgrade, because his current version just isn't that good. They could have at least changed it a little bit. And then other minor complaints about the set with, you know, this part down here not being the best looking. It's kind of awkward, but it works for me. So only a few little minor complaints, nothing too huge. So if you're looking for a nice $100 set, if you have the budget for it, I would definitely recommend buying the set because it is amazing. One thing I forgot to kind of do is just show you the back of the box, so I'll go ahead and just show you guys that real quick. Just not a lot of stuff going on back there. You just have some nice graphics going on there. You have like a little battle scene right there with the figures, and then you have all of the features of the set over on this side. So that wraps up this review. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I would definitely recommend buying this set because it is great. Again, I apologize for the almost 20-minute video. It's kind of long, but I like this set. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to check out my Twitter, Google+, Facebook, Flickr page. If you please do, that will be amazing. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys later.